you're letting them face is when you question them, they question themselves and they don't want the doubt to creep in.
Okay, yeah.
So they have to convince themselves very, very strong it's a correct thing to do, which means already they are having doubts. It's
Yeah.
like they have a crack in their drywall
Yeah.
and you are making it very apparent to them, and that would make their world fall apart.
Yeah.
They would rather believe in their lies
Yeah,
than in your truth. So it's not like you are sabotaging them. This is like, I have seen some people very fanatical about their religion and they hold on to that because they don't want to be convinced inside what they have been doing for past 30 years is a lie. Imagine you in their shoes, right? Essentially that ends up being the case. So they would rather pretend their world is all safe, which is sad.
It is sad because it's weird. Because when I was a kid, well, I started working when I was 14 as a dishwasher. Like I was doing that part time, and then I started as I was a construct, did carpentry for a while and stuff, and then I went to high school, and I did that for a while, carpentry, and went to high school at the same time. But there was a point in time where when I was living with them, I was paying their mortgage.
What?
Yeah.
So they were financially not stable.
Yeah, my dad was always quitting his job. Like,
I wonder whether they are mentally ill.
I think so.
Because
I know they
sometimes it is easier to pretend they are religious and then not be accountable and responsible.
Yep.
Then like pretend I'm falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this is the only way they could cope, with their mental illness.
I think you're right.
One of the things my teacher teaches is he said it in a very nice way. He says current which keeps the currency current is wealth. That is, by allowing current, meaning the energy, right? The current that keeps. So he says, by being like, very intelligently active, that is, you are able to intelligently be active, inspire people, be inspired by people, change their lives, and have them to support you back is that. Right? Like when you are very smart and you know what you're doing, you have this energy about you, and you're contributing actively to make another person's life better, money is going to come to you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are not productive outside, it shows up as poverty.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean you're not wealthy or you need religion. It means you need to actively be a source of support to the society. And so they are choosing Jehovah's Witness to support them.
Yeah.
So they are supporting the religion, and the religion is supporting them. But how is the church supporting them in return? Like they are converting people. And what is the incentive for them to convert? That's where you need it. It's like a key you need to unlock. What is the payback?
I think what they believe is everlasting life. Like God is going to give them everlasting, like they're going to, I don't know, everlasting life. I think.
So for them, like I like the incentive is a distorted understanding of the religion, right?
It is.
So what does it mean to you, everlasting life?
I know that's what I.
If you're not going to celebrate birthday, if you're not going to celebrate, what's the point in life?
I know that's what I always said. I said, one thing they said that celebrating Christmas is like a pagan holiday. I'm like, how? Well, Santa is like an idol. You're worshiping. We're not worshiping Santa. Santa comes down, gives presents.
I think they haven't understood their religion very well. So because of that, they cannot communicate to you, and because you make them feel like less than themselves, they are not wanting to talk back to you because that you are challenging in the way that makes them question themselves.
Yeah.
But anyway, you had the courage to walk out. Not many people will do it.
Oh, I did. I was like, see ya. I'm like, I'm gonna be able to live my own life.
Yeah. I feel religion is like a highway, right? I-90, 290, 98, 128. It's just like a trail.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't dictate how you live.
No, it shouldn't. You
So
should be able to go off that trail
yeah,
sometimes and
yes,
experience stuff.
explore.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
my religion. Actually, I shouldn't say my religion because I decided not to follow it as a religion. But I decided to reprogram it as 12 steps. But one of the things I asked myself is what exactly that gives me as a source. It gives me cosmic law. Like what is the like ultimate law you need to follow? But then, am I following it by verbatim? Of course not. Like I need to use my common sense and say,
Yeah.
okay, you know what, that law existed then, but I need to modify it to apply it to me. So if you don't have that ability to discern, and my kids told me, they said, don't force your view on it. And I respect that. Like I don't want them to follow something which I haven't even understood properly.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Religion,
Yeah, it's very.
faith, spirituality, all this is like,
Oh yeah. I
it's
know.
all value. In the bottom line is what do you value?
Yeah.
Do you value your children or do you value some concept that says you can go to heaven? Do you value your children? Cook my breakfast, cook my dinner,
Yeah.
You understand?
Oh yeah.